Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Dr. Shahid Mahmood, and today's lecture is about the fears, anxiety, stress due to coronavirus. And I say that don't worry from these fears of coronavirus. The fears and depression and anxiety, first, it is due to the atmosphere that every person is talking about corona. And the first thing is there is bombardment of the media upon us. We are listening to the news channels, watching this Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube, Instagram, and everywhere there is nothing else except corona. Everywhere is corona. What is going on in this country, what is going on in China, how many people are dying in Italy, and what is the condition in America, and how the prince is infected, and this and that, and how many people their percentage, and what are the cures, what are failures, and how the people they are locked down. So every time there is bombardment. So listening again and again, whole the day, it keeps telling us, and it due to this, the patient, the people, they are becoming the patient of anxiety, depression, fears, and stress. So there's also anxiety about the health of ourselves, and what will happen, and this to our children. They are at home and they are not observing, and they observing the manners and the measures they should be taken for the prevention of this coronavirus. And then there is also stress about our health, that if I'm an earning person and if I got this coronavirus, what will happen, and how my family will survive. And there is also fears about our parents. They are old, they are patient, they are diabetic, some are hypertensive, they have lung diseases, cardiac diseases, and so many other diseases. And we are thinking that this corona is attacking the old people. And there is also stress about our business. Everywhere there is lockdown, and the business they have come down, and the markets are closed. So this is also a stress. So we are in stress condition. The stress is, in one sense, it is good that a person becomes careful about this disease. But the excess of this stress is not good, and it makes a person sick and psychiatric patient. The sleep is disturbed. He is every time he is thinking about this corona, and he thinks that how can I come out of this thinking? But again he listens, again he talks when he goes out. And we are not used to this environment, that everywhere there is a lockdown, shops are closed, the traffic, it is blocked, and police and army, they are on the roads, and there is curfew type condition. So this is also making us more anxious. So when this excess is there, this is not good. So how can we overcome this stressful conditions? So these four measures, if we take, then we can prevent ourselves from this stress and fears of corona. First is that as the physical distancing is very much necessary to prevent ourselves from corona patient, corona people, and coronavirus. In the same sense, the media distancing is also very important, that we should listen less news. We should get information, but it is not necessary that all the time we are listening these news. So it is like bombardment on a person. So we should listen, but to an extent, not always. And the other thing is that we should avoid WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all these channels. If we want to use, we should limit their use, not all the days, because everywhere you go, there's corona. So it makes it makes the person patient of the stress and anxiety. That we should engage ourselves, and we should not be always listening these media. The very easy way to engage ourselves is with our children, with our family. So our children, students of different classes, we should teach all the day. This is a very good engagement. So this is and the other thing is we should engage ourselves in reading books. So many types of books are there in our house and in our library, and they are waiting. But we have no time in normal days for reading. But now we can read these books. Then we can listen the comedy channels, the religious channels, the game channels, the exercise channel. So many channels are there. So we can go to these channels, and instead of listening on the news, we should engage ourselves in there. Then we can take exercise. We can have the indoor games in our house. So the thing is, we should engage ourselves in all these things, and we should have the sleep. So the sleep is very important. 7 hours sleep, early going early to bed, and this also improves the immunity. When a person sleeps late at night, the immunity decreases, and when there is less time for sleep, the immunity that is there's less immunity, and so we need immunity to fight this coronavirus. So we should have sleep, normal sleep. And the other thing is that the third thing, that if we analyze that now every person is thinking that the world is dying due to this coronavirus. So let us see the accidents, the death due to accident. The last year, the death in Pakistan due to accident, they were 33,000 per year. And if we per month, 3,000 deaths. Per day, 100 deaths. So due to accident, 100 people, they are dying in one day. And if we now analyze this coronavirus in our Pakistan, so in this 1 month, there are 800 cases and only 6 to 8 deaths. And they are not also confirmed because they have also the other diseases. So, and if we see the diseases due to heart problems, the last year, 250,000 people they died. And if we see per month, 20,000, and per day 700 people they are dying due to the heart diseases. And we are not fear about the accident deaths, that daily 100 people they are dying, and no person, not even a single person has given up his journey. He is not going on the roads and traveling because there are so many people that are dying. But on the other hand, if we see the coronavirus, only few deaths, but every person is anxious. No doubt that we should take measures, that it should not be endemic and it should not spread. But we should not have such a fear that it make us patient of the anxiety. And third thing is the faith. There were two old persons, wife and husband, above 90, they got this coronavirus, and they were saying that we will not die due to this corona. And they were so have faith, and they survived due to their faith.